Okay, here's what I got for you. It happens to be another F7B. And this F7B is an Intermountain, just like we did a while back. It's this guy. Okay. Here he is, totally disassembled. Now, I've already cleaned all the stuff and all the front, all the gears and everything, and it was horrible when I took him out. There was strings of Teflon lube in there and everything, but now what I got here is the motor. So what we're gonna do with the motor is this. Now, when this thing was set up a long time ago for this NCE DASR decoder, this thing works. So we're gonna keep him. All right, so I got all these parts cleaned and everything. But the motor here, we got to do something because there was a bunch of like taped on stuff and some more almost like carpet tape or bulletin board tape or whatnot. But here's the motor in the thing. I'm going to show you two things. Number one is this purple power hand cleaner. Now I've got a brand new tub of this. It doesn't look like that when you first get it, but after you use it a while, that's how it looks. I'm going to just take my finger in here, and there is some bunch of tape residue right there. I'm going to just put that on there just like that. No more, no less. We're going to let that sit for a while because that is going to basically let us get rid of that tape residue, which we don't want. But now here's the thing. What about this motor? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look over here. If I turn our bench tester up, 9 volts, looks pretty good actually. 0.07 and it's moving a lot. That means it's got to get worked in. And there he is. What we need to do is first, we got to give it our Marvel air tool oil on these bearings because it desperately needs it. Okay. It should stabilize a lot faster than that, but let's go ahead and do the Marvel air tool oil. Let's turn this down, take this guy out, and we're going to leave his stuff on there. Bring him over here to the workbench. All right, now let's take this guy and let's find our flat blade right here. Here's our flat blade. And what we want to do is we want to take just a little bit of air tool oil, and as you know, it's got to be air tool oil. It can't be 3-in-1 or anything like that, because 3-in-1 is mineral oil and it'll wear out in a motor. And we can't use Teflon because it spreads everywhere. It was almost ready to spread all the place on this guy. We're going to take, here's our flat blade, here's our air tool oil, and this is what we're using. Okay. Fast acting air tool oil. And the reason we're using this is it doesn't wear out and it doesn't spread. So we're going to put it on a little bit on the tip of this number 17 blade. And this guy still had, like we've done before, this guy has his ends on him. So usually we take these off, but this time we're not going to do that. We're just going to get him in there. We'll twist him a little bit. Yeah, he'll be in there. Then put a little more in. Another drop. This is actually almost too much. But he needs it. There's so much silicone grease on here. I'm going to have to clean this thing off when we're done with doing this, because there's just tons of that Teflon grease where we don't want it. Alright, so let's take our guys again. Let's hook them up. Black. Let's see, can we get this guy? Go black to black. Come on. I know you can do this. There we go, black to black. Red to red. And on our tester, we can reverse them. But we need to get them clipped on first. Okay, now, first one we want to do is this. We're going to run them this way. Just going to hold on to them. Just run them vertically for a second while it gets worked in. Alright, then we're going to reverse them around. We're going to run them this way so the other side can get worked in. Okay, now that they're worked in, let's go ahead and put them in the rubber jaw vise. We're using the rubber jaw vise on this because we have not removed these end caps to do this, so we're going to use the rubber jaw vise. All right, let's go ahead. Let's turn them out to about what? 9? Okay, let's see, 10. How about 9.7? That ought to be good, right? All right, there he is. He's running. That air tool oil should work its way in a little bit. And as long as it's doing that, and as you can see here, it's doing its thing. That 0.08 amps in the middle will start dropping. That'll start dropping. And as it drops, that means we're getting closer and closer. Now, how long will this stuff take to work? Oh, it's feeling a little dry right now. We'll just do a little more. And I'll just take a little bit like this. Now, I got this from my Walmart groceries. We'll just let that soak in. This lanolin here will basically get rid of all the tape residue that we want to get rid of. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, something I like to do, this is not necessary, but it's a thing. Oh yeah, also, as you can see back there, there's the B40. And that B40 is going to get a final reveal pretty quick. Put a shell back on and get everything going on. But right now, we're going to get this motor going good. I'm going to take this stuff. If I can. Okay, this is never dull. It's a brass cleaner. You see I got 2 pieces I've already done. Let's take a fresh piece. You just rip a piece out of here if you can. Not a big piece, just a little piece. Alright, and we're going to take this, and what we're going to do is, as long as we're doing this, we're going to go ahead. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn them up to about 15 volts. Alright, now we're going to polish these flywheels. I actually did it a little bit once already, but that was not what I wanted. No, that wasn't. Did not want that to do that. Let's take them out. Okay, now let's try this again. Take them up to about 15. Alright, so we gotta ball it up. And we're going to ball this up and we're going to clean these flywheels. As long as we're in here, I don't see any reason not to do this. Wait, where's that black? He can go out there. There's no reason not to just polish these flywheels. They might as well look brand new as long as we're going through this much trouble. Just turn them up to like, let's turn them down to 16.8. This is a DCC locomotive. He should be able to handle 18 easily. So we're just going to polish up his flywheels a little bit. All right. Okay. And we got it. Sounds a little loud for that, right? Sounds kind of loud. I'm going to show you in a second here. That air tool oil has done its job already. All you got to do is reverse directions. And this is what he sounds like at this one. Let's take a look. Look at that. He is on a hard stall. He's hitting about 1.2. That's really not terrible at almost 17 volts. Alright, let's get our microfiber cloth and go ahead and wipe these guys down. Wipe them down. Should be good to go. Remember when we had them down to about 9 and we were still looking at this range, in fact even a little higher. Let's check him at 9 volts now. Ooh, now at 9 volts he's at 0.5. That's pretty good. That looks really good. He's doing a good job. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll run him 5 minutes in the other direction, and then we'll move on and get this guy back together. And we will be doing that final reveal on that B40 pretty soon.